R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, take F-T-C-T.
A few more seconds. Oh, we got to go. Okay, so as everybody would guess, I'm just a little bit nervous, but I'm going to be calm down. Thank you so much for coming and welcome to the official launch of Yes She Can. I want to start by just saying thanks to everyone here just for taking the time off from your busy schedules to join us today. Okay, so why Yes She Can and how did it come about? Yes She Can started out of a desire for me to share my personal story of transformation to a healthier, happier individual, and in an effort to motivate others in similar situations like myself. Women who, for one reason or another, didn't think that they had the time, resources, or support to live healthier lives. Through this initiative, we've used various means of motivating and encouraging women over the past few months, and we've had the amazing support of everyone involved. I will introduce some of the support team as we go along, but for now, I invite you to take a look at my journey.
Yes She Can is an initiative born out of my personal experience. Most persons who knew me felt inspired by my transformation, and I began to think about ways that I can share my story and motivate others to take the path to a healthier and happier life. My journey toward a healthier lifestyle was not easy, but it was necessary, as I was diagnosed with celiac disease and had to significantly alter my eating habits. At the time, I weighed 170 pounds and made several trips to the doctor every year. I've had 2 major surgeries and a number of procedures. Through my dietary changes, I began seeing improvements in my general health and even lost a little bit of weight. However, once I settled into my new eating habits, I quickly regained. This encouraged me to intensify my efforts, and I started to walk on a route close to my office with my husband during the week. This was enjoyable, but I saw the need to do a little more and decided to join a gym where the training style and methods used really challenged me and kept me interested and motivated. I observed that there were few programs that really addressed wellness for women in a holistic manner. Fad diets, pills, shakes, these are all heavily promoted and especially target women, but nothing really existed that was easily accessible to promote and encourage a healthy way of life. Through research, hard work, commitment, and the support of those around me, I improved the quality of my life, and over a 12-month period made a total transformation from a 40-year-old female who experienced poor health and lived a sedentary lifestyle to becoming healthy, confident, and physically active 5 days a week. I completed Hardcore Caribbean, but my proudest accomplishment in 2014 is finishing the UE Half Marathon, running continuously for 2 hours and 35 minutes. I also noted an improvement in the quality of my husband's life as a direct result of my changes. He has been a steady source of support, and although he may not always physically be able to participate in events with me, I know that I can always count on him to be there. The main message through the Yes She Can project is, despite station or status, you can make healthy and positive choices that improve and enhance the quality of your life. It doesn't matter your age, social or financial background, or where you are generally in your life. Anyone can make positive steps to becoming their best self.
Okay, so what you just saw is one out of 3 motivational videos produced by O2 Oxygen Productions using the personal experience of 3 women of various backgrounds who have transformed their lives despite their challenges. I invite you to visit the Yes She Can Facebook page if you haven't already to have a look at the others. Yes She Can aims to motivate, educate, and celebrate the successes of women. The goal of this project is to promote wellness in women in 3 main focus areas: It seeks to help women to appreciate that they have the power to make choices that will positively affect their lives and influence those around them. The three main areas of focus are physical activity, just move your body, healthy eating, self-appreciation or self-care. The objectives of this project are to disseminate relevant and accurate information on healthy eating, increase physical activity and wellness, thereby encouraging healthy lifestyle changes. To create a support community of skilled persons who can empower women to live better lives. To create a platform where women can share life experiences and receive support and encouragement toward healthier, happier living. Among some of the exciting activities we have conducted so far are the online activity challenges on Facebook. In April, there was the 30-mile 30 days challenge, where women were encouraged to cover 30 miles during the month. Run, walk, crawl, it didn't matter. Not swim. once you were able to cover 30 miles, we were right there with you. The outcome of this challenge far surpassed anything that I ever dreamed of. Remember earlier I was saying that during this project we've been blessed with amazing support. Well, please allow me to introduce one of the first people that I asked to help me do anything with Yes She Can, Nadia Goodman. Nadia unreservedly said yes the first time I asked for her assistance, and no matter what I threw her way, she stepped up and been an amazing support. I would let Nadia tell you a little bit more about her involvement in Yes She Can and how it helped her change things up a little bit. Nadia.
As Roberta said, my name is Nadia. I actually know Roberta because I taught her son. Roberta invited me to participate in Yes She Can because she noticed that I had started saying on social media about that I had started an exercise program myself, and I had lost a little bit of weight. So she asked me if I would be willing to do a video. It was very easy for me to say yes initially because I'm a teacher. All teachers are very out there. Right? I'm very used to, being in front of people. But the day that the video came out was a different story. I did not want to see it. I critiqued myself. I criticized myself. She sent it to me. I was crying. She doesn't even know this. I told my husband, my God, look, Roberta has me looking like a monster. Because in my mind, I looked so awful, right? It was a video of me doing spin because I like spin a lot. And, as the days went by and people started looking at the video, I understood why it was important for me to share that, to share my own journey, which has not been as drastic as Roberta's, because I am not very disciplined when it comes to food, which is, I'm trying to change, right? But I realized that for women to see somebody who's my size, I only now can walk into a store and buy a large. A month ago it was all plus. But for women to see somebody that's my size and with my schedule, because I'm doing a post-grad, I have a 5-year-old, I'm married, and to see somebody who can still take time from their schedule and go to the gym and try, it does motivate as Roberta motivates, because nobody's busier than Roberta, right? And so I just thought that no matter how I feel about myself being portrayed on all these people's phones and computer screens and iPads and seeing, I call it the back fat video, seeing my back, if it means that somebody looks at that and says, but she could do it, who is me? Well, then that is the spirit of Yes She Can, because it's motivating, it's activating, and at the end of it all, now I can look at my back fat video and celebrate, because you know what? I can do a whole spin class. I can run 6 miles, and I think we also need to not criticize ourselves too much and really celebrate what achievements you can do. Now also, Yes She Can spawned a very, very interesting and supportive and very, to me, important initiative, which is called Run on Coconut Water. So Roberta had a challenge in April to run 30 miles in 30 days. That's very much harder than it sounds, okay? Because if you break it down, that's a mile a day, right? If you don't run and you're not very active, you might walk a mile in 20 minutes. Not everybody has 20 minutes a day to even walk that. So I decided, well, okay, let's make it more formal. So we started on Facebook again, a little group of women around the South area who would meet every Wednesday, and we started on the 1st of April to try and make this 30 miles for the month. And many people did. I think I did 62. It was really positive. We're still going. It's called Run on Coconut Water. Now we're going to make it a little bit more official and registered as a club. So every Wednesday, women, we meet, we come together. There are 4 members here of Run on Coconut Water in the audience: Roberta, Tony, Sam, and Deanne. And it has helped people very much, not only in terms of motivating them to exercise, but I call it our little Wednesday therapy. So it's very obvious when Run on Coconut Water meets, because for the rest of the night, people are on Facebook, people are on, text messaging each other. Oh God, I was so good. Imagine we did 6 miles, we did 5 miles. The first day we met, we did 4.25 miles or something, and people were just astonished that they were able to run and walk this distance. And that's not a shabby accomplishment, that's a big deal, So Roberta asked my mom to be here today, but she is traveling, and she wrote a little something about her experience with Yes She Can's challenge and how it has impacted upon her. So I'm just going to read it out. So this is my mom's story. Just bear with me. Okay. Yes She Can, my story. So my mother is Christine Westmas. She says, when Roberta challenged all interested ladies to cover 30 miles in the 30 days of April 2015, I was delighted. I knew that I could fulfill a challenge. I have long loved road running, and I had covered many miles every week when I trained for the Trinidad and Tobago Marathon, starting in my mid-30s to my early 40s. I have also come to thoroughly enjoy brisk walking, either on my own with my husband, my daughters, or with my group of fellow women exercisers. Although the challenge was modest by competitive standards, I soon began to realize that for many of my newfound exercise sisters, it presented a feat which they truly had to work at. I saw them gradually emerge as determined, confident, and mutually supportive athletes, although they did not really consider themselves as real athletes. On my part, I was fired by my secret ambition to cover 60 and perhaps 90 or even 120 miles in a stipulated month. I used the Yes She Can appeal to empowerment and achievement to rekindle my love affair with vigorous physical movement on the road, the jogging track, and occasionally on the treadmill. I felt and saw and measured the improvement in my fitness. As my enthusiasm and enjoyment grew, my weight dropped, but more than that, I saw a leaner and stronger body which I was now fueling more carefully and lovingly. I have recorded every mile and every moment of my fitness journey from April 1st up to today. In the 105 days since the challenge started, I have not missed a single day of walking or running or combination of both. My running shoes have carried me over 453 miles. She did 125 or something for April, because she's mad. And I have succeeded in staying injury-free by alternating hard and easy days. My enhanced energy levels, my ability to deal more effectively with stress, and my eagerness to live life fully are some of the fruits of my regular exercise. Yes, She Can gave me a nudge to rediscover a gift which has brought me a great deal of happiness and fulfillment.
Thanks, Nadia and Christine. I think we all agree Christine is a little tad bit crazy. No, but it was amazing to be part of that and to see every afternoon Christine would send me a message and she would say the amount of miles she did today and the cumulative miles. And I was like, every day, I was like, is this woman for real? A lot of people asked, how am I sure that people actually cover those miles? Everybody was invited to send a photo of their distance measuring device, so there was no cheating. These miles were actually done and accounted for. So thank you so much again, Nadia. May was a busy month. Yes, She Can was featured in Guardian's Wow magazine. Yay. And also on a special show on Rapid Fire. I would like to acknowledge the presence and support of Ms. Rosalind Carrington, editor of Wow magazine, and Deanne Mohammed of Rapid Fire. When that article came out, I was actually, when somebody sent it to me, and I was actually sitting with Deanne having a conversation, Deanne and Nadia, and I read it, and I read it again, and I'm like, everybody who read it felt that it was exactly me that Rosalind spoke about, so thank you so much. We also hosted a 31 Ways to Self-Care in May, with the intention of encouraging women to do something we often neglect. Women grow and learn to take care of those around us, but seldom do we pay sufficient attention to ourselves. In May, we were challenged to do just that, care for ourselves. One of the things that Yes She Can is committed to is using experts in the various fields to share information and advice. For this challenge in May, women's counseling psychologist Maureen Ramu gave us of her time and expertise and shared the benefits of self-care and mindfulness, taking us through simple exercises that could be practiced every day and that would ensure that we adequately took care of ourselves. Maureen couldn't be here with us, but Candice participated in this challenge, and I would ask her to just briefly share with us what that meant for her.
Well, I was going to wing it, but I think Roberta's nervousness rubbed off on me a little bit. So I made some notes. I am the owner, creator, the everything of Fairy Cakes. For those of you who don't know, you will get to partake very soon. So my challenge was basically not having time to do anything at all. No set schedule. It's not like I had 8 to 4 work hours and I could go to the gym after or was able to do anything. Sometimes I'd work 24 hours right through the night. Sometimes I'd start at 5, finish at 2, start at 6 in the evening, finish until the next morning. So my challenge was basically trying to find the time to self-care. This 31-day self-care challenge basically changed my life, where time became less elusive to me and I was actually able to stop and breathe. It taught me how to enjoy the little things in life again. For example, breakfast used to be 2 minutes on the go, eating, doing something, and that had to stop because it wasn't healthy, and my emotional state wasn't very solid. So it went from 2 minutes to becoming like a 15-minute meeting with myself, where I sat and I was able to pour a cup of tea, look at this hot water, steep this tea bag, and just collect my thoughts and organize my schedule for the day. That's what the self-care challenge taught us. It taught us to become mindful, a word that went from being very inspiring to very annoying because everything became mindful. You were taking a shower, it became mindful. Look at the soap lathering my skin. Breakfast became mindful. Let me cut up this tomatoes while I'm looking at it, counting seeds inside of it, but it actually taught me to enjoy life a little bit more. So it basically enriched my life. So walking down the street trying to get to a meeting became something that was actually fun, because I was able to people watch and look around and say, okay, this is where I am, this is my environment, enjoy it. Okay, let's see. I'm glad that I was able to do this challenge, because I can honestly say that I am happier. I am actually able to make time, because my favorite statement was, I don't have time to do that. I do not have time to go to the gym. I do not have time to work out. I don't have time to eat healthy. I will just grab what I have. And now I make the time. So I guess it's priorities. Now it's like, okay, I come first, business second, everybody else after. So thank you for your time.
Don't worry, she's still perfecting the recipe that's gluten-free, vegan, and sugar-free, just for me. On June 13, 2015, the Yes She Can team had the honor of sharing our philosophy with the Miss World Trinidad and Tobago delegates. With the help of our friends at Anugraha Yoga, Kamanak Counseling Services, and Fairy Cakes, they were exposed to concepts and strategies which will assist them as they continue along their journey. It was indeed a delight to introduce them to what Yes She Can is and how it came about. We shared our stories in the hopes of inspiring them to live wholesome and healthy lifestyles, something that we believe should begin at an early age. We spoke about the importance of mindfulness, and they learned the proper breathing technique, something that would come in handy in their current hectic schedules. We then took part in a short yoga session where they saw yoga more than just physical activity. It helps to bring balance to our whole being and can be done at any time, anywhere. The plus side was that we got to do this session in the beautiful outdoor setting at the Wi-Fi Trust. We closed off with a bonus treat of a healthy cupcake, as we touched on healthy eating and that it's not restrictive, nor does it compromise taste. I would like to acknowledge the presence and support of Veed Rampasad Singh of Anugraha Yoga, Candice Ramsubad of Fairy Cakes, and Kimberly Singh, the Miss World Trinidad and Tobago 2005 delegate attached to Yes She Can. Thank you, guys. Okay, so this month, because we're very busy apparently, we launched our Eat Local Food Star Challenge, where we're encouraging women to prepare food at home using local ingredients. So far, well, it's just started, and so far we've had one winner. The challenge continues, and I would like to invite you guys here to just visit Facebook for the details on how to enter, submit your dishes. We have a chance to win a few hampers donated by Brunswick, and also the opportunity to be named the Ultimate Eat Locals Food Star. All right, so what's next? One of the things that I've learned is that with the right training and support systems, there isn't anything that we can't achieve. Yes She Can will be joining Caribbean Cross Training for their upcoming triathlon event in October 2015, where we, the Yes She Can team, will be participating in a specialty event called the Trinbago Tri. Under the guidance of Mr. Andrew Elagor, we will be going through a 3-month training program that will prepare us for this awesome and challenging feat. So yes, we just a tad bit crazy, but in a good way. Some of us can't swim. Some of us are new to running. Some of us haven't gotten on a bike since we were 6. But like I said, you know, one of the things that I'm sure of is that there is nothing that can stop us if we really want to achieve something. And this is not just for the ladies. Yes, it's on the Yes She Can, but it's not just for the ladies. We're inviting anybody who's interested to join. just contact me, 3899046. Or just everybody here knows how to get in touch with me. If you're interested in being part of that group that will be training for and competing and completing that triathlon. It's shorter distances just for us, and I promise you it's going to be achievable. So, again, I would like to thank everyone for not just being here, but for the awesome support that each and every one of you have been to this movement. I'd like to extend a special thank you for the management and staff of the Cascadia Hotel for sponsoring today's event. And last, and by no means least, I would like to say thank you to my rock, my husband, for always being there, encouraging and supporting me every step of the way. You always make me cry. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, very sweet.
So, here to the end, we have a few refreshments, and I'd like for you guys to just stay, enjoy it with us, and have some pleasant conversation. Thank you so much for being here.